Good morning, guys. It is Tuesday, April 25th. Just wanted to update you. I never did it last night. I had people tenting pretty close to me, so ended up hiking 11 miles to the Wayah Bald Shelter and got there at about 4:30, which is nice. Always love getting into camp early. It rained most of the day yesterday, cleared up in some spots, had a couple of views. Did not go up over the Siler Bald viewpoint to check that out just because it was pouring down at that point and wanted to get as close as I can to setting up camp. Got up to the Wayah Bald lookout point, which was pretty much burned down except for the stone. It's pretty gnarly. The fog had set in, so I didn't get really a view at all. Didn't really see a lot of people out yesterday, so I was hiking by myself for those 11 miles. Saw some people at the beginning. There was 8 people in camp with us last night. We had 2 people from Australia, 1 girl from Canada, and then ended up seeing the people that took me and Nathan into Hiawassee, gave us a hitch into Hiawassee. So it was pretty cool to reunite with them and catch up to see where how their trip was going so far. Pretty cool night all in all. One of the people that got in at like 6:30, banging around, cooking dinner, they stayed up until like 12:30 and then ended up pulling their stuff off the tent pad and then going into the shelter, which the people in the shelter told me they ended up talking for about an hour and a half once they got in there. So we all went in and were as loud as we could making breakfast to make sure that they weren't sleeping. I'm going to try for the NOC today, which is 16.6 miles. There is a shelter at 15.6 miles, the Rufus Morgan shelter, so if I'm worn out by then, I'll do that, but just wanted to make it into the NOC today because I know if I was to go in early tomorrow morning, nothing's going to be open, so not that I need anything, just wanted to chill out, look around. We'll probably hike on a little bit past that and just try and find a tent spot. I've heard the hostel's not in great shape, so anyways, if this fog lifts, as you can see around me, you can't see very far at all. If this fog lifts, I'll turn the camera back on and try and get some shots. So hope you guys are having a great day. And coming up on a nice view spot. And nothing. Still beautiful though. It is quite chilly this morning. It was in the upper 40s. The wind is blowing very hard. It's warmed up a little bit, but not much. I am keeping my pants on for the first time and keeping my rain jacket on more as a windbreaker, but first 2 big view spots of the morning, and we are completely locked in by the fog. The sun's trying to cut the view right there a little bit, as you can see, but not much. It is 9:55, an hour and 15 minutes past the last viewpoint. Check this one out. Whoa. As you can see, we've got rolling hills, pretty pasture land. I'm just taking a guess at what this is, because I can't see 15 yards past me. Gotta love it. Rain and fog. Hey guys, made it to Grassy Gap, and the fog has lifted. It's not raining anymore, and I believe we may have clear skies the rest of the day. As you can see behind me, there are wildflowers blooming here. Not sure what they are, but absolutely beautiful. More right here. You hear the bees buzzing behind me. Again, Grassy Gap, I've got 8.2 miles left to get to the NOC. which ought to take me 4 hours, maybe even 3.5. A lot of it's downhill, so I will check back in once I get there. See ya. Sorry for the heavy breathing, but as you can see, everything is burnt. Pretty crazy. This is the Wayah Bald Fire Tower, and I got up here just in time. I mean, 360-degree view, clouds, fog, rain, everything's lifted. This is perfect. Check this out. Step away from the edge so my phone doesn't accidentally fall off. Man, this is amazing. I'm absolutely terrified of heights, but this is so worth it. Check in with you if there's another view, or else see you at the NOC. Steep as crap coming down. Just check out this view coming up. Man. It goes straight down from where I'm standing. Wow. I've got 3 hawks chasing each other up there. Man. The only thing that would make this better is if my girlfriend was up here right now. Jesus, this is a perfect afternoon. Just got down to the NOC, soaking my feet for a little bit. They go grab a bite to eat at this Riverview restaurant, and get back out on the trail. This water is ice cold and feels so good right now. Got the mountains in the background. The sun just set in the west. I've got my bear bag hung up right there. I hiked 20 miles today, which I did not plan on that, but it happened. I was paying close attention because I wanted to go to this Grassy Gap, hike 20 miles and get to Grassy Gap, and this is the extent of that gap. Absolutely pitiful. So now I am forced to camp about a foot off the trail. So this ought to be interesting.